Pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tennessee Titans.
It's time to tighten up. Ladies and gentlemen,
on the Saints sideline, head coach Kellen Moore. His guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. This defense for the Saints, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
On fourth down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hecker on to punt for Tennessee. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former second-round pick from Louisville, Tyler Shuck.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Here's Shuck out of the shotgun. And they'll get this out to Kamara. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake, Shuck. This one complete. It's Devon Vele.
Shuck's pass. Complete.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Shuck now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
A 7-yard gain. And the Saints first down.
Play action now. Shuck. Complete to Olave on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's another Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And down to the 41. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 22 carries, 84 yards and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys, is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as the tackle made down at the 33. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Over the middle, he finds Vele. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Now he's going to step up and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. From the gun, Shuck. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is indeed good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
On the
2nd and 10.
Jonas Sanker on the coverage.
Option play. Here's Pollard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ward. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered theirs. That throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So he'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Saints first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
Second down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Throwing, Shuck. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw is Shuck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Off the play fake, Ward. Under pressure, and down he goes. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 14.
To throw is Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Olave over the middle. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
4 yards on the pickup.
Slot man moves right.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Shuck. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 4. And
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have regained the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
His extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7.
Titans 7.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Play fake. Here's Ward. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Ward. And he rifles one incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Ward. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Pollard gets it off the option. Dances by him. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard, 52 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Sly on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Shuck. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
To throw now, Shuck. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 28. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And the Saints first down.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the open.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Ward. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now 3rd down and very long. To throw, here's Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense and the veteran Alvin Kamara getting set for this next possession. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Complete to Jawan Johnson. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Shuck now to throw. Again, it's Johnson.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's good for a Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Olave holds it in.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
To the air again is Shuck. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Devon Vele.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 6-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a 1-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing is Ward. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So on now is Johnny Hekker to punt this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down.
And the Saints, first down. A gain of 13 yards.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing, Shuck. He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
14 yards. That's good for a Saints.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Again, it's Kamara. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll try and run the option. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
They'll try and sneak it here.
And he is going to have a Saints first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run with Devin Neal.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. 3rd down, Shuck from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's good for a Saints. First down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And a little floater there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And his kick is good.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. A beautiful fake. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Another
1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brian Brzee, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Brian Brzee
drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Alvin Kamara, a 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Now Shuck. Back to Kamara for another catch. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
The home team's offense and running back Tony Pollard set to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. They go play action with Ward. That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sanker on the coverage.
To throw is Ward. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9.
Pressure comes, and down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Pettis on the return.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's good for a Saints 1st down.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Barton on the stop. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
2nd and a couple.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
146 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger there on the stop.
He's brought down.
This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Shuck. Over the middle, he finds Vele. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That's another Saints first
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point
They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
17.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tennessee offense set to go again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Over the middle, he's going to find Iomanner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Ward. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Looking to put a drive together. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Shuck. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw now, Shuck. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Ward. That's complete to DK.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Ward.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 46-yard line.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Titans 1st down.
Play action now. Ward.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Ward.
The Cockrell holds it in left side.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. 2 yards is the pickup. And it's good enough for a Tennessee 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Ward. Middle of the field to Jefferson.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
Ward.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Van Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Titans 24.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And he stopped immediately there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Titan football.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Throwing is Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
First down.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. That's caught left side by Iomanner.
Short gain the last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Going for it. Here's Ward. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope.
So here is Shuck and the Saints.
Down by 1. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Back to throw.
He's got his target. It's Olave.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Shuck.
39-yard line.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Titans have just about sewn up this football game.
At their own 47-yard line.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Tennessee,
they get a rare victory. They're fourth to go with their 12 losses.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.